what's going on, chat? The stream is being super wonky today. I'm losing internet connection. I just am not having good service at the moment, so I don't know if someone's messing with the internet cable line or what the situation is, but we are back in this. So let's get the rest of our makeup done. We just did our Serum C Plus and our under eye cream. I'm going to use this lip balm to moisturize my lips. Nice and moisturized. We love it. We're here for it. Okay. Oh. Okay guys, so we're gonna finish. I just did my lip balm. I'm letting that kind of soak in. I'm responding to my supervisor real quick. So, okay, let's move on to the face. To get this natural makeup look, we're gonna just use minimal products. Well, we're gonna use, I wouldn't say minimal products, we're gonna use less of the products. Less of the products. Now, today my skin is looking nice and glowy, but it's not really looking the best. I have some days where I wake up and I'm like, oh, my skin looks great. I'm very judgmental about myself. That's one thing you might learn. I love myself so much, but these are the moments where I look in my mirror and I say, okay, what do I want to enhance about my skin today? You know, what can we fix? Like my blemishes, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have that one right there, which is never going to go away. But I kind of like that blemish. It's kind of cute. But I have one right there that I don't want. So, we're going to enhance that by covering it up with foundation and doing just a light minimal coverage. And my skin is very uneven. So, I want to also fix that down there because you can see where it's darker. I've always been darker down here. And then really red here and then all over else just super pale. That's just how I am in the winter. And summer I get a little bit of face tan, but not really, just the rest of my body gets a nice tan. So here is my foundation. This is just a CC cream, super light coverage, SPF 15. I know I don't need technically need that anymore, but I love this foundation. It's a light to medium coverage foundation. You're not wearing a ton of makeup, and it's just great for covering your spots. Now, I don't use concealer to cover my blemishes. I use my foundation. I really am not a concealer person. I think concealers just are not the move for my skin. I have super dry skin in the winter, and so I try to avoid concealers at all costs. I feel like my face just gets too cakey. Over the years, my skin has kind of changed a little bit to like normal oily but still dry. So, I mean, your skin can change. Your skin type can definitely change throughout the years. So, and then putting it on my forehead. So we're going to start with that. So that's what we have on our face right now. It's just a very light coverage. When you don't want to do Thanks for that follow. I appreciate you. The walking zombie. So this is just the light coverage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my big fluffy brush now, and I'm going to drop it first. Not advised, but we're going to take this and we're just going to blend in the foundation. And I'm doing a very light stippling motion. And look, it immediately covered up that blemish. You cannot see it anymore. So I love doing this method just for covering up a blemish, hiding it a little bit. I think it's the perfect method for that. And I'm just lightly stippling it. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thanks for hopping on the stream as I'm doing my natural makeup look. This is like an everyday thing for me. When I don't want to wear a ton of makeup, I just do the bare minimum. So I have that on my skin. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my full coverage foundation, and you'll see. I don't like concealer. I just said I don't like concealer, but I do like a little bit of coverage in the under eye area, so I will take my full coverage foundation. This works great versus any concealer I've tried. Now, I haven't tried every concealer out there, so but with the few concealers I have tried, I love using this more than any concealer I've tried out there. So using a full coverage foundation as your concealer works the same. And I'm just going to use my ring finger. I put a little bit in the inner corner, a little bit on the outer corners of my eye. And this is going to help lift my eye so much. And like I say, a little bit goes a long way. When you're going for a natural makeup look, you want to use less, you know, because less is more. And you want to also use a shade that's a few shades lighter than your skin tone when you're doing a concealer, like a highlighted concealer. That's just going to really help with brightening and lifting the face. So I'm putting whatever I've left on the bridge of my nose. And then taking this, we're going to blend it out. And then taking some more of this product, now we're going to fix my dark spots, which are in the chin area I get really bad dark spots right there. It used to be way worse, but I started treating it with a good moisturizer, and I realized that really helped. And I'm just using my ring finger once again to blend that out. This helps warm up the skin, so it helps melt the product in better. That's why I don't use a brush. I don't use a sponge. I don't use anything under my eye but my ring finger. This is the lightest finger on your hand, so using that under your eyes, which is the most thinnest skin area, that's really important, and it helps melt the product under your eyes. So when you're applying that concealer, it just melts into your skin. I learned this all through modeling. My makeup artist told me all about it, so I didn't know that until I got some tips and tricks from her. But love that. Okay, so we have our face done. Now all we need to do left, we have all that liquid foundations done. We're going into our powder foundation. Dry skin or not, powder foundation is so important. It helps set everything into place, and I'm a big believer in using a powder foundation. You can use a translucent one, which is just a white powder, or you can use a actual like colored powder. I like to use a colored powder just so I can bring some color into my face. The white one is great for baking. If you're really into that full coverage look, you can bake your under eyes with the white, and that'll help brighten them. But I just use a nice powder foundation, and that'll just help blend everything together, give me a little bit of color. And I'm stippling that onto my face, and whatever I have left, I'll take underneath my eyes. I always do my under eyes last because that's the one place on me that cakes the quickest, and I don't want that. That's not cute, so I save the under eyes for last. And you want to make sure you blend it out to your chin, just so you have a nice and natural blend, so it doesn't look like a line right there. So I always blend it down. This is when I don't stipple, I just rub down. And since you only applied a little bit of that product under your eyes, you kind of get this dewy foundation look, so you're not fully matte, full coverage. You're not looking like you just put your head in a bag of powder. Like, so you still have like that dewy, glowy look while still keeping it natural. I love doing that. I love the minimal powder effort. It works amazing. So let's move on to sculpting the face. Even though we're doing a natural makeup look, I'm always about sculpting my face. One of my favorite products, it's the Mary Kay at Play. It's just a contour stick. It works amazing for sculpting the face, or you can just go in with a powder. I think today, let's do the contour stick. So what I like to do is, instead of putting my contour right here, which a lot of gurus will tell you to do, and that's just my natural contour line. Anyways, my face just naturally caves in there. Instead of doing that, I've been bringing my contour higher up near my cheekbone. Like so. And then we'll take my brush. I just take my big fluffy brush and I pinch it a little bit so it's more of a flat head. And then I just start blending the product outwards and upwards. we want to lift our face with the concealer and with the contour. So I'm lifting my contour, bringing it up into my temple area. And it like immediately has lifted my face so much more. Like, can't you see the difference? And it's such a light coverage too. You can apply more if you want a more full coverage. I just wanted something light and natural for the day, so I only applied that much. Typically I will do a full line, but we're doing something natural, so I'm just going very light with the coverage. And then bring it upwards onto my temple. And then what I like to do is I like to take my powder next, my powder bronzer, and I'll apply a little bit of that on top. Now this is gonna just kind of help deepen it a little. And voila. Now let's take our blush. Blush is next. This is my favorite blush and highlight on the planet. I mix these two together and it creates this really pretty highlighted blush moment. A little bit goes a long way, so I always start with the highlighted side and then I add a little bit of blush to it and then go back in with the highlight side. And what I do first is I dab it onto my wrist just to make sure I get that first initial like color out of there, because that's what goes on the darkest. And then I'll take my blush starting from the back and bringing it forward. Starting from the back, bringing it forward. Some even put blush on their forehead. Some, I like to do my nose. Do like a little cute button, like sun-kissed nose look. I am not a forehead blusher, so I'm not doing my forehead today. But now with any natural look, I think doing your brow is so important, especially when you have brows like mine, where I have no hair in this brow and I haven't for many, many years. So we're going to go ahead and just fill in my brow. I got stitches in my brow when I was a kid and my hair just never grew back there. So I've always been kind of browless in that area. Hairless. I don't know. Hairless, browless. I don't know what you say. But, so yeah, we're going to go ahead. This is my eyeliner pencil. I use it as a brow pencil at times. You can also use a brow tint. Those are my favorite things to use, but I currently am out of my brow tint, so I'm improvising and using a eyeliner pencil. And it works for me because my brows are naturally pretty dark. I have dark hair, so using a black eyeliner pencil will work as a brow pencil for me. So, but I definitely recommend using a brow tint if you have one. I just do not have mine currently. So what I do for my brow is I kind of fixed it with my finger. I kind of sculpted it where I wanted it to go, and then I'll take this pencil and I'm just doing small strokes in the brow just to create a little bit of coloration. And then I like to take, hello brow. Let me see if I have my, I don't have it with me. We're gonna take my paintbrush and I'm just going to blend that out with my paintbrush. I don't know where my makeup brush went. Oh, they're testing the alarms. I was like, why are the sirens going off? But every first Wednesday of the month, they test the alarms. The tornado drill sirens. Okay, I'm just going to make this brow look a little bit darker so it matches this brow. That's all I'm doing there. This brow has no stitches in it. It was just my other brow that got stitches. So, and now you guys, you have a natural brow. Natural, natural, natural. Love it, guys. Okay, so next on our list, so we have our face done. We have our brows done. Very natural. Wearing makeup, but am I wearing makeup? Like, that's the look we're going for today. We do need a highlight, so let's use, I was using this mirror, but we're going to also use the highlight inside of this. Now, we just want a very natural highlight. It's so hard to see because it's, so this one's an iridescent highlight, this one's just a white highlight, and this one's a gold highlight. I'm going to go with a mixture of the white and gold and put that on my cheekbones. So a little bit of white, a little bit of gold. And I'm just going to lightly go. This highlight, a little bit goes a long way. I can be glowing from the gods with this highlight, guys. It's the Ofra highlight. Normally, I'll do a nice and bold highlight look. But since we're doing a natural makeup look today, I'm keeping the highlight very subtle, very natural, and I'm just trying to look a little bit dewy. So I'm going to take it with my finger, put it on the tip of my nose, put it down the bridge of my nose. I also like to highlight underneath my brow bone. I know that was popular back in like 2014. That was so popular. I don't know if people still do that, but I do. I'm bringing the trend back. And then we're going to highlight the inner corner. This will help make our eyes look more awake. And it'll look perfect with the concealer that we put in there. And if you want to highlight your Cupid's bow, just like that, your the little inner part of your lip, that's the Cupid's bow. So that, now we have that on our face. We can do a little bit of shading in the eyes if we want. I'm gonna do just minimal shading. We don't need a lot. You know, we're doing a natural look. You don't want to wear a ton of makeup, and typically if I weren't streaming this, it would be quicker than the 24 minutes that we're doing now. That's why I love this look. And it's great for if you're going to like a modeling audition or like an acting casting call. This is kind of what they recommend. So I am going to go ahead and take this is my Naked 3 palette. They had a sale on these for Black Friday, which, I mean, if you don't already have it, are you gonna get it now? But they had 50% off the Naked 3 palettes. I don't know if they still have that going on. But I got the palette rise that came out, so of course. I wish they put the new palettes on sale, honestly. I hate how they always do like their oldest palette and get 50% off. Okay, so we're gonna use this color. It's called Nooner. It's like a pinkish brown. I'm just going to take my finger, guys. Take my finger and just put that in my eye crease. Normally I use a brush, but for some reason my brushes have gone missing. Oh no, they have not. It was on the floor. Okay. Oh my gosh. I was going to say, I don't recommend using your finger. I would take a good brush. Here's a good brush. So let's blend that out now that we have our brush. And this is just going to create a nice, like, a nice shade. Almost, I I guess you could say almost as just a shadow. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this white and pink, and we're gonna put that on top of it because we don't want it to be too dark of a color. We want it to look more of like just a shadow on the eye. And I'm putting it in my crease and on my lid. So. Okay. So just like that. Ooh. The fingers. That's like my signature thing now. Hey. Okay. I don't know. Okay. So now that we have that, what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take another palette. I have so many palettes. I'm trying to find the one that has the color I need. I want to do like a nice deep brown. So let's do the other Naked palette that I have. This is the Naked Smoky Eye palette. And we're going to go in with this nice deep brown. Use that as an eyeliner. And I'm just taking my smaller side to my brush. Doing a little bit of a line on my lash line, just a small lash line. Line and just kind of smoky it out a little, you know? I will have to hop off at like 11:30 or so. We have the dog trainer coming today. But look at how smoky, and then taking the thicker side, I'm just gonna smoky it out even more. Okay, now we need mascara. This is my favorite part. Mascara is always a must. They always recommend wearing mascara when going for a natural look, and I cannot disagree with them. I love my mascara. Now you can curl your eyelashes first. Let me show you guys. So this is an eyelash curler. You can curl them first, which I guess I will do. I don't curl my eyelashes all the time because this tool is not the best for your eyelashes. But it does help make them look a little bit longer, so I will say it is a great tool for that. And then let's do mascara. This is a waterproof mascara. It's one of my faves, and we're just gonna go at the tips of my eyelashes, and I'm just gonna be bringing it out a little bit more so it looks a little more natural. I don't want a really thick look today. And by doing this method, it helps your eyelashes look longer anyways, so it's one of my favorite methods. for when applying mascara. I know on stream it's hard to see the full quality of it, but it works well. This is my favorite mascara for doing that anyways. Let me show you guys. The Lash Love Mascara. It's my favorite product. And it gets my bottom lashes super spidery and long. If that's your style, you would love this. Okay, now next I Okay, so we have that done. Guys, my hair is just doing its own thing. I put it in a bun. And it's actually kind of cute. I like the bun. It's just flopped right there. Like, so like I kind of have to like turn my head a little bit or else it's just like, ah. But, okay, so mascara is done. Our eyes are done. Let's move on and spritz our face, and we'll do some lipstick. I like to use, this is my setting spray. It helps set everything into place. And it smells amazing. I can't describe the smell, but it smells so good. I don't really know how to describe it though. It's like you have to use it to understand how good it smells. I do have a lip serum on my lips already, so we're gonna go ahead and use lipstick. To continue with a natural look, I'm just gonna use a red based lipstick and make it a super natural red based. So let's grab my red. This is the red. So we're gonna grab my red. It's very vibrant. If you get too much, you will be going for that old red lip. But we're going to keep it super natural. And how I do that is I just dab the lipstick onto my lips. This is the method I use for everything on my face, is dabbing. Like, you can already see the difference in colors. It just makes your lips look like they have a natural, nice red tint. And it's very buildable when you're dabbing, so I'm going to keep it to that color, and I'm going to dab the top. Blend them together, and then if you want to do a more of a full lip, you can overline, which I'm doing right now on my top lip. I'm overlining, and then I'm going to take my finger and blend it in. I really love overlining my lips. That's my latest trend. Like, you don't need Botox, just overline it with some lipstick. And you're good to go. And then there's that. Now I'm gonna take just a paper towel, and I'm just dabbing some of that off so it's not so vibrant and red. And then we're gonna add some gloss. So I think for today, I'm gonna go with a nice shimmery gloss. This is one of my favorite glosses of all times. It has like a nice pretty gold shimmer to it. Let me shake it up real quick. I don't even know if that did anything, but a nice gold shimmer to it. It's so pretty with a pink tint. I love it. Love it so much. And it's also supposed to help plump your lips as well, which, guys, I really think it does. Not gonna lie. I was iffy at first, but like today my lips look extra plumped, even though I've already like outlined them and stuff. So yeah. But this is the look. This is how I would rock my everyday natural makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Thank you guys for hopping in and staying tuned and hanging out with me. If you want to be a part of the Haley Hangout group, this is where I'm at every single day. Streaming every single day, whether it's makeup, gaming, dancing, DIYing. I'm here, I'm doing it. I am doing it for you guys. I'm doing it because I love this. This is my passion. So appreciate everyone who comes in, hops in and out, or who stays and chats with me. You know, my group of people, we are very kind. All my followers, they're going to be your best friend just as much as they are mine. And that's what this Haley Hangout is about. So if you want to be our best friends, you want to be a part of the fam, then definitely come and join the Haley Hangout. This is the place to be. I'm going to be, sorry, my nose. I'm going to be doing a Discord here soon so everyone can hang out with me in there as well. But thank you so much,
You didn't answer my
guys.
question, babe. Do I need to feed Kobe?
No.
Oh, you fed him?
So thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys in the next one. And like I always say, be the change you want to see in the world. Bye. Be the change you want to see in the world.